Hi there, welcome to the Nutrition and Health series. I'm your host Wasiuddin Najim. The purpose of this series is to combine findings from nutrition and health related scientific research and communicate them in an easy to understand way. If you are interested to learn about these concepts, subscribe to our channel. In this episode, we are going to discuss: is overeating the sole cause of obesity? To answer this question, first of all, it's important to understand what is obesity. The simple and easy to understand definition of obesity is the excess fat accumulation in the body. The fat in our body is accumulated when there is a long-term energy imbalance between the calories consumed and the calories expended by our body. However, the superficial interpretation of this concept oversimplifies the energy imbalance concept that led many people to believe that overeating is the sole reason for obesity. Although overeating plays a significant role in weight gain, the pathophysiology of obesity is complex that results from combination of factors. These combinations of factors include lifestyle factors, medical conditions and medications, genetic and biological factors, psychological factors, environmental influences, and developmental factors. We are going to discuss about each of these factors in details. First, let's talk about lifestyle factors. Our dietary habits are the crucial part of our lifestyle that play significant role in weight management. Dietary habits that are high in consuming processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats lead to overeating and high caloric intake than the number of calories our bodies need and spend. As a result, our bodies store extra calories in fat cells that causes obesity. Physical inactivity is another major component of lifestyle that contribute to the imbalance between energy intake and expenditure. Physical inactivity has negative effect on our metabolic health. Therefore, individuals with sedentary lifestyle tend to store energy in the body that lead to obesity in long term. Genetic and biological factors comprise another group of factors related to obesity. Genetics play significant role in the prevalence of overweight and obesity, and various studies have demonstrated several genes that are associated with obesity. Individuals with those genes are more susceptible to developing obesity in their lifetime. A great example to understand the importance of genetic in obesity is mutation in genes related to leptin melanocortin pathway. This pathway is essential for the regulation of satiety. Therefore, individuals who have this mutation do not feel full and remain hungry even after eating a large portion of food. As a result, they will continuously consume large amount of food that will lead to obesity. Biological differences further impact our ability to maintain a healthy weight. A great example of biological differences is brown fat versus white fat. Those individuals with higher proportion of brown fat are less likely to develop obesity because brown fat burns calories to generate heat that play a role in energy expenditure. However, white fat stores energy in the body that causes obesity. Next, our environment matters as well when it comes to obesity. Various environmental factors influence successful weight management. Currently, availability of fast food and limited access to healthy foods are among important drivers of obesity. as well as marketing strategies also promote beverages or foods that are high in sugar and fat. These advertised products are designed to be cheap, have a long shelf life, and taste irresistible. They can stimulate the brain reward centers, the same part of the brain that's stimulated by addictive drugs such as cocaine. That's why these products are addictive and lead to their overconsumption and finally obesity. Socioeconomic status also paves the way for obesity. However, there are differences between countries. In low-income countries, those people with higher socioeconomic status were more likely to develop obesity. However, in high-income countries, those people with lower socioeconomic status were more likely to develop obesity due to the availability of cheap and energy-dense foods. City design is another contributor to obesity. An example is the existence of recreational areas within the city that allow people to engage in physical activity that will contribute to the healthier communities. However, if there are no recreational areas within a community, that will contribute to people's sedentary lifestyle that increase the chances for developing obesity. Moreover, certain medical conditions and medications can also contribute to weight gain. Some of the medical conditions that are linked with obesity include hypothyroidism, Cushing's syndrome, and polycystic ovary syndrome. For example, people with hypothyroidism have decreased levels of thyroxine that cause the overall metabolism to slow down. As a result, people with hypothyroidism have higher chances to develop obesity. Antidepressants, antipsychotics, and steroids are some examples of medication that contribute to weight gain in some people as a side effect. Some of the mechanisms that these medications are linked with obesity include increased level of serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine that increase appetite and possibly interfere with metabolism that will eventually influence weight management. Then, there are psychological factors that contribute to obesity. These factors include stress, anxiety, depression, and eating disorders. People who are suffering from these conditions tend to overeat or follow unhealthy eating pattern as a coping mechanism. As a result, this will lead to imbalance between energy intake and expenditure that will cause obesity in long term. Lastly, let's not forget about childhood and developmental factors. The maternal health is directly associated with child health. Mothers that are suffering from obesity are more likely to have babies that will suffer from obesity as well. Maternal dietary behavior directly affects children's dietary behavior. Therefore, it's important for mothers to follow a healthier dietary behavior to maintain healthy body weight. How mothers feed their infants also play a crucial role in increasing or decreasing a child's chances to develop obesity. One of the most important practices is exclusive breastfeeding. Various studies have demonstrated that infant breastfeeding decrease their chances of developing obesity later in life. Finally, eating behaviors are developed during childhood. Therefore, it's important to constantly expose children to healthier food options that will lead to the development of healthier dietary practices later in life that will contribute to decreasing their likelihood of developing obesity. In general, These factors help our comprehension that obesity doesn't solely cause from overeating. Rather, it's a complex disease like other diseases with multifaceted causes. Given this understanding, it's crucial to avoid from bias against individuals with obesity and from attributing their condition to lack of self-control and laziness. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content on nutrition and health.